Test, test. Let's go live. Perfect. Test, test, test. Huh? Test, test, test. Test, test. Actual test. Test, test. Test, test, test. Yeah, you should definitely follow that. Have you ever filmed before?
Yeah, I've done once.
Okay, so you know you got to start and stop every time?
Yep.
And you got to follow the action?
Yep.
All right, keep it on the action. Test, test, test. Test, test, test. Test, test. Zoom out. Quit giving everybody seizures. Test, 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 test. Test, test. All right, so we've got about 2 minutes till we start. It's been a very difficult setup over here in Pittsburgh. I think we're starting about 30 minutes earlier than what I thought. We have no viewers, but that's okay. Let me see if I can figure all this stuff out while I'm working on this. All right. All right. Yeah, it's fine if you want to do that. Okay. Hey, if you want to go ahead and you can close that one too if you want. All right, Chargers fans. Sorry about all this confusion and everything. Game starting at 5. We got, I can't even read that. Can you read that? Is that 7-minute quarters? 7-minute quarters. Different than Missouri because we're in Kansas. So it looks like we've elected to defer, or maybe Pittsburgh elected to receive. I have no idea, to be honest with you. We've got, hey, you're going to have to zoom out so that everybody can see everything. Do you see that thing up top? I want to tilt it down a little bit so we can see both sidelines. Tilt it down. Tilt, not zoom. Tilt. Pull that handle up. There you go. Pull the handle up more. See the handle that you have in your hand? Pull it up. No? the handle. Like, see that twist that knob a little bit the other direction. Now pull up on it. There you go. Now you can zoom in. Zoom in. Do you know how to zoom? Zoom in more. All right, there we go. So we've got a kickoff. Sorry, guys, we've got a new crew member in here trying to teach them how to use the camera and tripod and everything. I have no idea what I'm doing. So we've got 6 minutes and 56 seconds. And here we go. Chargers start on defense. The Dragons, the fire-breathing purple dragons, are out here on offense. Let's take a look and see how this works. Pitch to the running back. Looks like we've got a whole host of Chargers coming up to fill the gaps. Guys, I'm still missing my what'd you drop? That's fine, you can leave that down. Still missing my roster, but gain of about 3 on the play, so that brings up second down and let's say 7. Chargers have been off a couple of weeks now. We were going to go play the Tomball, I don't know, Tigers or whatever they are, with the varsity on that Saturday, but it was so hot they canceled all the games except for the varsity game. They bumped it up. So we've got a running back that is just peeling away from a whole crowd, and he is faster than Blue Blazes. He looks like a dragon flying through the field. So that looks like a touchdown for the Purple Dragons. It does appear to be a... So I don't know that it was a block on the black. It looks like it was holding. And they're going to place the ball back. So essentially negates the score. But here we are. Back on defense. Well, we never really left defense. So now we've got a little more room to work. They placed the ball at about the Chargers 24, it looks like. 1st and 10. So it would have had to probably been some sort of block in the back. So here's the snap. Pitch is fumbled, and the ball carrier falls on it. Number 38 was right there, ready to go. But that brings up second down and about, I'd say about 17 maybe. Quite a hefty loss on there. That little botched, pitch there. So now the ball is on the Chargers' 32-yard line. They've got to get all the way to the 14 for first down. But like I said, the 7th grade team has, well, 7th and 8th, but, well, I guess the 7th grade team did have one game. Ooh, bottled up immediately by number 38. You know who that is? I'm gonna work on a lineup. I know I've got one somewhere. But number 38. Let's look here. Pretty sure. So that brings up third and a very long, let's call it 20. Because they are at the 34 and they got to get to the 14. So they look to pass. Got a man wide open, but it was just a little bit long. So that's going to stop the clock right there and bring up 4th down and very long. I mean, this is 7th grade football. We've got, is that 3 minutes and 54 seconds there? The clock is way faster. But, so, I mean, this is 7th grade football. We're not punting or kicking here. I mean, you turn it over even in this spot. That's pretty good field position for the Dragons. So they're going to go for it, and they've got about a mile to go. Drop their 4th and 20-yard play. It's pitched to the left. Got pretty good containment. Looked like a little bit of a holding call there, but in 7th, that really doesn't happen. He's forced out of bounds by number 7, I think. Give me a second, guys. I'm going to pull up this roster. Coach Grundy. So for those of you who remember our last broadcast, it was probably, 2 weeks ago. On Thursday night, there was a lot of rumors going around that I just greatly dislike Coach Grundy. And I don't know why people thought that. So that was stopped by number 7, Jace Norman. All right, so false start looks like, or was it timeout? It was a timeout called by Coach Grundy. So, like I was saying there, before they really even got 3:46. Is that 3:46 on the clock there? Yeah. So now that the Chargers have possession, Coach Grundy calls a timeout. I don't know what exactly was going on there. I was focusing on all the wrong things, mostly just pulling up your kids' names. But so essentially, there's a rumor started that I was dogging Coach Grundy quite a bit, and the truth is, I was. He's a great football coach. He's a great role model for these kids, but I just don't like him. There's just not a lot there for me to like about him. I mean, he's nice and he's genuine and he teaches the boys lots of great football stuff, and he just rubs me the wrong way. All right, so Jace Norman is the handing off to Klaus. He's darting in and out of a bunch of defenders, gets bottled up almost with the first down. I think he got right about 9.5 on that play. So that was an absolute great play by I'm pretty sure number 9 is Senior Klaus. Let me double check. Yep, Samuel Klaus. So Sammy Klaus, who's looking to try and make a play here, got a handoff to Sam Norman. Looks like Mr. Carson Spears, gets the first down. That is number 12. Yep, Carson Spears. Oh, excuse me, number 11, Saxton Bodenhammer. So that brings up first down and 10. Handoff to Carson Spears. He cuts up, shakes a guy, and gets brought down with about a 5-yard gain on that by my eye. And now that I'm looking at it, it looks about just exactly 5 yards. So a little different look this week. I think we had Gabriel Butterfield, I think, was our quarterback. I think he had an injury. And so now we've got Jace Norman in there. He was a pretty good little running back and even a wide receiver for us. But so we got a little motion in play, handoff to Mr. Klaus. He's looking to get the edge, and he does. He gets around. He keeps going, and he gets all the way to the I think that's a bad spot, but he gets all the way to the Purple Dragons 42, and that's going to bring up another first down. So one of the things that people have been asking me about constantly is how we do this replay on the deal, and we've got some specialized equipment that is not really made for that, but we are using it to kind of slow things down and take a live recording of things. And the truth is, I've not been running it this whole time. I was going to try and show you a replay there, but there's been some rumors that, well, here we go, pitch to number 11, Saxton Bodenhammer. He's a big old kid, and he gets contact almost right away, but that doesn't really matter. It takes 4 or 5 to bring him down. So he picks up, it says, okay, I was going to say that they started to mark it down at only about a 2-yard gain, but I swear he got like 3 or 4. So that brings up 2nd and 7. But some people are starting to say that the junior high broadcast is better than the varsity broadcast, and I think that is, while it is flattering, we are not the original. Ooh, there's a flag on the play. It looks like a false start. Truth be told, we like to work together as a team. And even though, the middle schoolers, 7th and 8th, are the future of the program, and truth be told, we are pretty dang successful at this level. We don't have any national championships at the 7th or 8th grade level. I don't even know that you can compete for that, but I'd say we have a national championship broadcast at this level. We've got to be the only junior high with an instant replay. So that brings up 2nd and about 12, maybe. Man, just bottled up right there. Number 51 got his head across the bow. He's also about twice the size of Samuel Klaus. So that brings up 2nd and about, no, I guess because of the false start, it would bring up 3rd and about 13. So we've done pretty well in our first little offensive series here. Really, with the distance that we've got to go, let's look to pick up a chunk of yards, 7 or 8 yards here. I don't know. I kind of like Carson Spears or even Bodenhammer, who's the lone back. Got kind of a setback double tight end look. Oh, we're looking to pass. Jace Norman's rolling out to his right, but gets a hand. Number 72 gets a hand on him and sacks him for just a pretty big loss. So it's going to bring up 4th and about, let's talk about 18. But, right here at the 50, I don't know. It's a lot of yardage to pick up. Looks like we're going to go ahead and punt. Well, guys, it's the end of the quarter. So we got to move the ball all of about a yard. Really, the the down marker people are going to have to move the most. But there's been some people saying that the junior high broadcast is way better than the varsity broadcast. And, guys, that's just not a very nice thing to say about Brett Curry. He's a good friend of mine. I like him quite a bit. But the truth is, you're not wrong if that's what you're thinking. And, Brett, if you're listening, you could be here in Pittsburgh making this broadcast even more better. I doubt that there's anybody that actually wants to listen to me. But that being said, if the shoe fits, you got to wear it. So we got our punt team out. A good little boot by number 29. And he is picked up immediately by Carson Spears. Number 29 being Isaac Perryman. A great little punt. Takes us to about the 32 yard line, the Dragon 32 yard line. So, and brought down by number 12, Carson Spears. I'm getting to know this roster a little bit, so it's not been so bad. I do need to start the clock, however. Change the possession here. So they've got kind of a jumbo set, and they're looking to pitch to the left and sweep. A little cut back there, but he's brought down by a whole host of Chargers. Look like 88 got there first. And I don't have an 88. Maybe my eyes are just bad. Maybe it was number 90? 85 maybe? No, it's 88. 86? 86, Nolan Williams was in there. I did see number 11, Mr. Saxton Bodenhammer. So, with that being said, we definitely had a nice little setup there. So, some sort of flag on the play. I don't see the signal yet. Oh, false start. So that'll back them up 5 yards, which is nice for us. So that's going to bring up second down and about 12. So, kind of got a big set. We got another flag. I think that's an illegal formation is what that is. So there may have been like 2 men in motion. So, another 5-yard penalty, which is good for us. 2nd and 17. I guess they keep starting the clock every single time. So that being said, got a man in motion looking to hand off there, but just bottled up. I saw a late guy dive in there, number 90. Pretty sure that's Zachary Clement. I know his brothers are also play for our program, but like I said a couple weeks ago, Zachary Clement's definitely the best of the three. You heard me correctly, Jacob and Grant. This is a fast game, man. I mean, with these 7-minute quarters, it gets going very quickly. Oh, it was a delay of game penalty. I didn't realize they were running the play clock. So here we are. Got a 5-wide formation. Look to run the option play. Honestly, that was played perfectly. I didn't see who the original tackler was of the quarterback on the pitch, but eventually he was brought down by number 9, Mr. Samuel Klaus. So that's going to bring up 4th and very, very long. Probably still 20. So they're looking to punt. It's kind of a short punt, but it takes a really great bounce. We got Samuel Klaus out there. He picks up the ball, gets going, gets around the edge. It's got a little room, tries to cut back, and makes a nice little return of it. That was probably, it looked like about a 15-yard net on that punt, which, honestly, for 7th grade isn't bad. So all of that being said, I think we've got about 3 minutes and 50 seconds left in this half. Pretty good field position. All of our timeouts. And we got a pretty mean offense that we've got spearheaded by our buddy Norman, Mr. Jace Norman. So they're calling the play, getting to the line. Handoff to number 45. I don't know his name. That would be Alex Futch or Futch. A little sportsmanship there in the middle. Brant Stewart helping his man up. So bringing the play in. Same formation, shotgun, got motion, handoff to Bodenhammer. He's just kind of feeling his blocks. He had about half of the defense on him and still charged forward for another probably 3 extra yards. So that brings up 3rd and about 2. So here we are, pretty much on the 30. Looking to pick up about 3 yards, 2.5, 3 yards. Handoff to, I don't see number 12, Carson Spears. He looks to have maybe picked it up. They're stopping the clock, which I've not ever even run it. So we're at 2:30 now because we picked up that first down. So here we are at the 24-yard line. Bad snap, picked up by Bodenhammer and just brought down almost immediately. So they said fumble over the loudspeaker, but really it was just a bad snap, a little over the head, and Bodenhammer reached back there and helped us out a little bit. We've got a fellow center in here running the camera right now, and I know that hurt his heart a little bit, seeing a bad snap. That's just tough, man. These shotgun snaps, man, in 7th grade are just a little bit of a menace. So we've got 3rd and about 20. See what we can do to convert here. Looking to pass. Pass is good to number 29. He makes a man miss, but brought down almost immediately. We picked up probably about 4 yards on that. But there's a timeout called. So that is the 2nd timeout that we've called. What is this here? Let's take a look at this. Since we've got a timeout, so we're going to display this this sweet instant replay so you can see. Whoop, nice little pass to number 29. I never looked his name up, but we've got to get back to live action. Number 29, Isaac Perryman. So we've got 3rd and about 14 or 15. Kind of get bottled up there. It's kind of a, and they're calling our last time out. We got 27 seconds. 1:07. The sun is directly into my eyes where we're sitting, and it points right at the scoreboard, so it's like near impossible for me to see this. But that was our last timeout that we just used there. And that's going to bring up 4th and about 13, or let's call it 14. Truth is, we need some sort of special magic play. I know Coach Grundy's always cooking up these magical trick plays, some sort of flea flicker or annexation of Puerto Rico, or maybe a Fumbarooski or something really cool like that. Little Philly, something just a little extra special for moments like this. I know they don't want to get it on tape because they don't want to show everybody how awesome they are, but let's just see what they dial up here. We've got an empty backfield, 2 guys right, 1 left, and it is just a straight-up quarterback keeper by Mr. Norman. And the Purple Dragons sniff that out, and it is bottled up and done. So with about a minute left in this half, we are change of possession. Honestly, both defenses have played pretty well. We've had some offensive miscues on both sides. Looks like we got a kid maybe got his bell rung a little bit. So, with that being said, we got about a minute to hold them. We've had good field position. Timeout gets called by the Purple Dragons. You know what's interesting when you play in different states? They all have different rules. So, for instance, the quarters that we're used to are 8-minute quarters, but they've got 7-minute quarters here. Another thing is we've not played with a play clock to this point, which, is not really – it's pretty common not to play with a play clock. I mean, we watched some freshman football, and I don't even think they play with in Missouri, they don't even play with a play clock. So to have that element at this age is really kind of advanced and pretty neat. It puts a little extra pressure on the offense to be organized and be good communicators, and all in all. So, out there on defense, we got number 78, a D tackle, Mason Lynch. Or no, it looks like he's a right D end. We've got number 18, Brody Grider at D tackle on that right side. And they're going to the right, and they kind of get loose. That kid is very fast, but it looks like 29, Mr. Alex, is going to get there in time. That is going to stop the clock while we reset the down markers, but it only really clicked off about 10 seconds. So that really changes the field position quite a bit. Isaac Perryman got there to stop the a little offsides there. Like a hard count or some sort. I don't understand that at all. They didn't move the ball. They stopped the play clock. It's 2nd down and 10. Huh? Yeah, but why? I don't understand why they didn't. I don't understand that. Was it just a? I don't understand that at all. So we pitched the ball. It's a fumble, and we recovered it. Number 9. Number 9. Are they saying they picked the ball back up? There's no way. Oh, my gosh. What a terrible call. What an absolutely terrible call. Samuel Klaus should be credited with a fumble recovery. Next time, instead of doing what your coach says and fall on it, Sam, I want you to scoop and score, because that's going to be pretty much impossible for them to mess that up. So this is pretty much going to be the last play. We got a good little penetration there, but they've really got us on the edges. Brought down by number 90. I can't tell. We got 0 left on the clock, right?
Yeah.
That should be the quarter. They're saying they got 1 second left. Oh my goodness, these guys are such homers, man. So Samuel Klaus doesn't get the deal. We get Zachary Clement out there striking the fear into it, but he's apparently tackled him a little too fast, and they had 1 second left. So now it's 4th and 5 or whatever. We're gonna get one more play here. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm not really happy about this. I'm sure you guys couldn't tell, but they're gonna get one more play to run off right here. We're looking to pass. He's going to get bottled up, and it's done. So, I mean, I don't know. It's pretty much where it should have ended. It's a good little team right here, man. It really is. And the truth is it's halftime. How long are they setting up this half for?
7 minutes.
So they're going to run a 7-minute half. And we will come back with some action, hopefully. We do get the ball at half, and we've had pretty good success as long as we don't shoot ourselves in the foot, which, I mean, let's just be honest. That's just how it runs with the old 7th grade football. Honestly, that's how it runs with all football. Just don't shoot yourself in the leg. We'll be back. Well, we are back. All right, we are back. So, with this starts the third quarter. And just like that, we are off. That is an illegal kick. And that allows us to get a little bit, not a huge advantage, but I think they spotted at the 40 maybe. Maybe it's a 35. Yeah, it's 35. So not huge, but it's definitely good for us. So here we go. We've got a new camera operator. He is a brand new at this. So if you don't like the way the film is going, just complain to Eric Gifford.
He's very underqualified.
He's very, very underqualified, as according to him. So we got a handoff to Klaus. He gets kind of stuck by his own man, but cuts back the other direction. He's got room to run, and he's a fast kid. Cut back to the middle, gets brought down right on the other side of the 50, and just like that, we get a Chargers first down. So it's kind of nice for me. I don't even have to click the down marker. So officials are taking a timeout, maybe a water break or something. I don't know. I don't know what they're doing. They're just kind of standing around there looking cool. Ooh, injury. I see now. So that's no good. See. Yeah. Yeah. So oftentimes when you're a Charger, because you travel to all games since we don't have a home stadium, you wind up on the wrong end of the field most of the times. And so we just kind of struggle there. I can't make out who that is. You see the number on there? Oh, man, Samuel Klaus. One thing I know about him is he's pretty tough.
Was he the one running?
Yeah, he was the one running the ball. So the guy running the camera is actually he's a very famous sports medicine doctor, orthopedic. So he's trying to zoom in and get an extra angle to diagnose this problem. We're going to have to radio into the sideline to try and help him out with his issue there. Good thing Coach Grundy's a big guy and Klaus is not that heavy. He picked him right up, and he looks like right as rain. Maybe he just got the wind knocked out of him. When you run that aggressive and you get hit by big guys, sometimes you get the rug pulled out from underneath you. But he's looking good. He's over there on the sideline. So I got a feeling we're going to see him back with a helmet on pretty quickly. So we got Carson Spears, and we got Bodenhammer in the backfield. All right. Spears is in motion, handoff to Bodenhammer, but we've got a flag because of a false start. So what was a 1st and 10 is now a 1st and 15. Kind of going back to our old way, shooting ourselves in our foot a little bit. So it doesn't help, but, you know, truth is, 7th grade football, man. What do you expect? What do you expect? It's probably number 85, the left guard, Brant Stewart. So here we are. Looks like we got Alex in motion. Yep. Handoff to Bodenhammer. He is just running a dive right up the middle. Gained back almost all of the yardage that we lost there. So it brings up 2nd and about, we'll call it 11 and a half. So how are we doing on this live stream? Or is anybody even watching this? We have got Lindsey Clausen there. Sam was on that ripoff. Lindsay, I could not believe that they did not give us that what you call it? I don't even know. That fumble recovery. I just don't. Ah, man, what a great tackle. That's the old got to chop your feet a little higher instead of trying to jump over a guy. But Carson Spears gets brought down in the backfield, loss of about a yard. So we've got 13 yards to go. And here's the thing. We're going to have to quit shooting ourselves in the foot because we got a lot of momentum on that last play. And we got to play the field position game a little bit. I mean, this is not going to be an easy game. These Purple Dragons, I mean, they're pretty fiery. So we're looking to pass. Looks like it's number, could not tell because he's turned to me a little bit. We are just in the old-fashioned rugby push-off. Now, the ball came out, but they stopped forward progress, and they're just saying that basically is it there. So that's going to bring up 4th and about 12. So we gained maybe a yard. So it puts us right on the 50, and it looks like we're electing to punt. I need to pull up my roster so I know who's who. I don't know what the ref was doing aligning guys. Must be a dad. Oh, my goodness, there's a terrible hold. We don't even get it called. So Carson Spears comes across the bow, but I think I wish I could see who that was that we were just on the play there. I'm a little disheveled here. I want to say it was Jacob Marshall, number 20, that got down there. I think he's the long snapper. If you know Jacob Marshall, he's a very long-legged kid, and he is one of 3 triplets. He's got 2 sisters, and both of them are much tougher than he is. So it's a little surprising that he's the only one playing football. So here we go. Got our defense out. We're on the right side of the field. That was probably about a 25, 30-yard punt. Handoff kind of gets blown up there. Gets tackled. My goodness, I have no idea what was going on there. That was kind of like a football version of like a do-si-do. Hey, buddy. Oh, you're fine. Are you going to share any of that popcorn? You're cutting through here and you're not going to share any popcorn? Yeah, well, I mean, hey, man. We got one of the enemy Purple Dragons cutting through our live broadcast, and he's brought popcorn in this booth, but he won't share it, so whatever.
Does this thing keep recording while it's going? Just do like little snippets?
You do snippets.
I'm saying I've been doing snippets.
Yeah.
I'm saying, does it
So basically we're doing a live stream. So I get the live feed off of that onto the YouTubes. Okay, so number 77's out wide. He's a little bit of a tough kid to bring down. We had opportunities there. Looked like he was finally brought down by number 11, Mr. Saxon Bodenhammer. But basically what you're doing is you're recording clips to a card on that camera so that I can upload it for Huddle.
That's what I'm saying. Is the live stream still coming on this camera?
Yeah, it still comes from there, and I pipe it through this guy right here.
I'm saying there's a live stream and the clips.
Yes, but it doesn't get clipped. It doesn't get chopped up. Just the oh man, my computer's acting weird. So here we go. Man, oh man, that's wild. Okay, that's better. My computer freaked out, guys. So basically, you're recording the clips, but it just gives me the straight feed like you're seeing on that monitor. We get that feed directly into here. So we got 4th and about 3. They're electing to punt. That's a great kick. Received by number 29. He almost gets brought down, but he cuts it back, and he's got some room to run. Number 26 wrapped him up, but he's not big enough to bring him down. And right there, what was a really great kick only netted him about 15 yards of field position. Not even, probably about 5 yards of field position, actually. So, with that, number 29, Isaac Perryman, tough little dude. He's normally a wide receiver and a corner on defense. Great punt returner. Great punt returner. Big kid. Mean. Probably nice to his mom, but mean on the football field. So here we go. Got Bodenhammer as the lone back. Hand off to Carson Spears. Looking to cut up behind number 85. Gets a block. Great little run. Almost 9 on the play. And it looked like number 52 was his lead blocker and really plowed a great hole. Number 52, Anson Pyatt. Great job, Anson. So, with that being said, it's second down. I'm terrible at running the scoreboard and talking, but second down and 2. We've got about a minute left on the game clock. We got a illegal motion. So yeah, it's an illegal shift on the offense. So it's kind of like a false start penalty. It'll be a 5-yard, and you just replay the down. So instead of 2nd and 2, it's going to be 2nd and 7. Once again, man, 7th grade football is about who can make the least amount of mistakes in really probably field position. So if you've got a kid that can really kick the ball, that can help you as well. So how's it going, Eric? You enjoying yourself?
Oh, yeah. It's high stress.
Yeah, it is. It is a little tough. It's a good thing that your kid's not out there because, man, it's really easy to, like, accidentally follow the wrong guy.
Following the guy with the
Yeah.
ball.
So for those of you playing at home, there's actually 2 Erics in the booth. Samuel Klaus back in the game, spinning it up and getting everything else going. Guys, what a tough kid. Get your bell rung on the sideline after a great play. And all of a sudden you're back in, almost cutting loose for a good one. Don't give him any more opportunities, otherwise he will make it happen. Big things come in small packages. So we're bringing the play in. This might be the best live stream crew that's ever been assembled. We've got 2 Erics in here. It's junior high. The sun's almost down enough to where it's not just completely hot in this jar. Looking to pass. Norman gets the play. Oh, almost intercepted. Pass was for Samuel Klaus. He is on, looked like some sort of comeback route, but it just didn't work. So that's going to bring up 4th down. But we did change quarters, it looks like. Yeah. So that brings 7. The last 7 minutes of this game. You know, if you looked at the score, you might think it's a snooze fest, but honestly, it's been pretty good. Some defensive plays, good defensive plays on both sides of the ball, good offensive plays on both sides of the ball. Both teams have had very, very costly mistakes, like bad snaps, fumbles. We both have been very close to scoring and then just give up the field position with penalties. This is what 7th grade football is all about, guys. I know it's just...
You think we got a shot at replacing the Mannings on the ESPN field?
Probably so. But that's on Monday nights, though. Thursday night's Amazon football. But we've got... Let's just take a look at this live stream data here. We've got 11 lunatics watching this live feed as opposed to going to Amazon and watching professional football. I mean, I get it. I know the jokes are great over here, and the camera work is spectacular. But, we know you're watching for your kids, but really you're watching for the adults that are running this sweet live stream. And we love it. I was saying earlier, Eric, there's been it's been a little bit of a rift between the junior high live stream and the varsity live stream. There's rumors going around that the junior high live stream is much better quality than the varsity live stream. And basically it comes down to Brett Curry is a loser and Eric Stewart's awesome. I don't know that that's true, but somebody's saying it, and it's not just me. I mean, I'm making my kids start those rumors within the Chargers program. So eventually when it comes full circle. Now what's going on here? Because it was like 4th and 9, and now it's 4th and 10. Dude, I'm telling you right now, they better be passing this to Samuel Klaus and letting him run it right at the refs. He's throwing it. Samuel Klaus gets it, but just what in the world? That is not okay. I was going to say. Sorry, guys. I know I'm sitting here and complaining like a curmudgeon, but it definitely was incomplete. I can't believe the Whitehead had to come in and actually rule it incomplete instead of the line judge who was right on it. Typically, the line judge on the sidelines will call that, but I don't know. The truth is, if you want to referee 7th grade football, you have to have an 8th grade football education. So, if you played 8th grade football, then you're automatically qualified to ref 7th grade football. That's also why neither of the Erics in the booth are qualified to go out there, because both of us were terrible at football.
I believe you also have to have some vision deficiencies.
Yes, yeah, you definitely have to. You have to prefer the color purple over orange. All right, so the Dragons are up. They got a big setup on the line. They look to pitch to number 6. We got a good little structure to our defense, and we are just bringing them down, man. I want to say we had about 6 or 8 Chargers in there. I'm seeing number 4, and I'm seeing number 78 and number 80. So number 78 is Mason Lynch. Number 4 is Talon Patterson. And number 44 is Eli Rogers. Don't even know if he's on the field, but I'm saying his name. I did change my contacts before this game because I was having a real hard time seeing everybody. So they got another jumbo package. Got a guy in motion. Pitch to the strong side of the field. Number 88 comes up on him and misses the tackle. He's brought down by number 9 and number 80. So let's just get these names. That's 60. See, that's what those new contacts did for me. So number 60, Baylor Clayton, getting the guy down. And number 88, it must be 86, Nolan Williams, almost makes the tackle. We'll say 89, Brody Prest was also in on that one. Definitely Mr. Samuel Klaus, after getting his bell rung, is back out there flying around like a maniac. Pound for pound, best ball player on the field, but the problem is he just doesn't have a lot of pounds. So we're pitching to the other number 9. Uh-oh, guys. I thought we were going to see something here, a little 9-on-9 action, but really he was brought down by somebody twice as good as him, number 18, Brody Grider, excuse me, not Grody Brider, although I have heard him called Grody before. I don't understand how that was a first down. They had easily another half a yard to go. That's all right. It's 4th down and 10 if you look at the sideline there. Oh, nope, they switched it. 1st and 10. So another big package. They're going to the short side of the field, number 9, back to it. 9-on-9, guys, gets brought down, and I'm telling you right now, I think we've got the better 9. When you look at that matchup right there, little 9-on-9 crime, I think our 9 is greater than their 9. So that brings up 2nd down and about 8. Man, can you see that clock? I can't even tell what that says. Guys, I have no idea how much time is actually left on this game. So pitch to number 22, the short side of the field, gets brought down by number 80. Probably number 60. Because I think number 60. No, it ain't number 80. Oh, no, there's an 80 and a 60. We will say that was 80, Seth McAllister. But it might have been number 60, Baylor Clayton. The numbers on these jerseys are ridiculous.
I think that was 60.
I think it was 60 as well. So we'll credit that one to Baylor Clayton. So pitch number 6 gets brought down immediately. Who is that right there? Number 60 or 80? We'll call it 80. Seth McAllister. That's 4th and 6 easily. Was it number 60? Baylor Clayton. Trust me, guys, these jersey numbers are tough to read. We've got 14 people watching this live stream right now. 14. That's a new high for junior high. I think it's all these rumors we've been spreading about the varsity stinking and the junior high live stream people being better. All right. Looking to pass. Got a man open, number 45. He's big. Don't quite get him down, but he's brought down by number 29. Isaac Perryman. You think 45 is big. If he was much faster, I don't know we would have caught up to him. We were kind of sold out for the run. Not a bad 4th down call. Man, there is no way I can read that clock. I have no idea if we're accurate. I think there's 2 minutes and maybe 30. I think we're maybe right on the money. All right, got a little goal line stand here, down on the 15. Pitch number 9. Number 4 comes across, gets brought down on the 10-yard line by good old Sam Klaus. He's like a German howitzer out there. We would be in trouble without him. He's our run game. He's our safety. He flies around and makes plays happen. And if there's another 9 on the field, he's out there to dominate that kid. There's only one guy that owns the number 9 jersey, and that's Sam Klaus. Oh, gets across the bow. Brings him down from behind. Also in on the tackle was number, we'll call it 80. It might be 60, though, guys. It's not 100% sure. We got some fancy camera work on it.
It's 60.
60 Baylor Clayton. Might be Clayton Baylor, but I think it's Baylor Clayton based on the way my roster does. Yeah. Yeah, hey, guys, this is what you pay us the big bucks. We got 15 people now. We're climbing. We're getting popular.
Somebody must be sharing us on Facebook.
I'm telling you right now, guys, 15 is a big number for 7th grade football live streams. I know you guys don't realize it, but it's huge. It's 15 more that we had than when we started. We used to stream this to literally nobody. Oh, we just lost them. Somebody told them Amazon's got football on tonight, and they dropped. Oh, we lost another one, down to 13. I'm going to quit talking numbers so that you guys will just keep watching. You know, it would have been a good idea to stop the game clock during this timeout.
I definitely can't see the game clock either.
Yeah, what is it?
Nothing.
Yeah, the sun is just bearing down on it. We'll say it's 1:10. So they got third down, and about 8. This is an important goal line stand here if we can keep them from converting a first down. They're on about the 19-yard line. It's a pitch to 9, gets brought down by number 80. Definitely number 80 on that one. Right? Seth McAllister and Baylor Clayton basically have the same jersey on. So, 4th down and about 8. You stop them here.
60 is a little bit one
And that's
thing
the game.
That's the only thing I'll tell you that.
So, guys, here it is. This is the game right here with like the last, I don't know, 30 or 40 seconds left on the clock. I can find out. So got a little clarification on the clock. There's actually a minute 14. So, this probably, if we can hold them here, we have an opportunity to try and march down the field. Yeah, who even knows what Coach Grundy's saying? That guy's such a knucklehead. He's probably telling them that, hey, don't give up or something crazy like that.
I'm reading his lips. I believe he said, I think there's a Dairy Queen in town. Promise an ice cream cone to everyone if they make a hold here.
Yeah, so I've got it on, there's a source that we've got within the huddle over there. They're saying that if they get this stop here, Grundy's paying for ice cream for the entire team. So we're about to find out how motivated these kids are based off of ice cream alone. I think Klaus just wants to hit somebody really hard. I'm not sure that he cares much besides just making contact where sparks fly. So they got a man in motion, looking to pitch, but they fake it, roll out, and the guy pulls up, and oh my goodness, a touchdown in the end zone, but there is a flag on the play. I think it's going to be holding based on where it's at.
Another flag came in super late.
I mean, it can't be anything but holding.
This guy on this side threw his flag in after the play was totally over.
They must have saw the same thing. Either that or Grundy promised those guys ice cream too. Oh, he's past the line of scrimmage when he made the pass. So, somebody's been watching a little too much Patrick Mahomes and did not realize. So, I don't think it's a loss of downs. So that pretty much, so they're running the clock again. That brings up 4th and about 13. So basically it's past the line of scrimmage when he actually attempted that pass, which is why the flag was thrown so late. Those line judges line up right on the line of scrimmage, so they kind of see. I mean, that was bottled up. I'm going to give number 38 on that one. Everybody's just really excited. So that was Malachi Keith. Some people call him Malachi, but I think his name's actually Malachi. Oh my gosh, I can't see that.
It's not Malachi?
It is, it's Malachi. I joke that it's Malachi. We call him Malachi if you want to say it from the stands. It's being a little embarrassing though. So Coach Grundy needs to dial up a trick play or 3. Little hitch and pitch or something. Just throw it. Oh. Incomplete pass. So 2nd and 10. If I had any idea what the clock was, I'd let you guys know. We're going to go with 25 seconds. So they're definitely playing a little bit of prevent. They got 2 safeties that are about 15, 20 yards off the ball.
Way back here.
Yeah, oh yeah. Ooh! Guy just cuts through the line and gets directly through and takes Sam Klaus down. I mean, almost right at the handoff. So we call a timeout. So,
Oh man,
got it.
the Garth Brooks concert, staring right into the sun the whole time.
I mean,
They literally made that thing so the sun sets right behind it, and you're like, wait.
yeah. Game. All right, so here we are. Did get a little clarification on the clock. We got 36 seconds left in the game. Great little pass. Calling another timeout. No, I don't think so. So that brings up 4th and about 5. They said it was a first down on the PA, but I think everybody here can read the 4 on the sideline on the other side. So basically, we need some sort of fun play. I don't know what kind of special plays or different things that Grundy's got dialed up from before. I don't know. I mean, at this point, I think we have one timeout left. So we can get the first down maybe here and get yourself a new set of downs and call a timeout and then try and dial something up with 27 seconds left. I mean, maybe you've got an option there. But, I mean, realistically, we've got, 68 yards to go in about 27 seconds in 7th grade football.
Do we have any sudden death overtime?
I think it just ends in a tie. I don't think there's any overtime. And so, looking to pass. It's a good pass. Got a guy open. Looking to get out of bounds. Looks like he kind of does get out of bounds. But I mean, they do have to stop the clock in order to move the down markers. But I think the sideline judge signaled, yeah, they're going to go ahead and start running the clock. So we got to get a play off. We only got about 10 seconds left. So I mean, this is going to be it right here. The old hitch and pitch, or so we're calling timeout. It's our final timeout. So, quick clock check. We do have 8 seconds left. We did get a first down. We called timeout. So, I mean, this is the last play of the game right here. And before they've even really got out there, we've got 2 safeties, 20 yards deep, now 15 yards deep. Really, we got 3 safeties because got a 4-man front, got 2 linebackers, one linebacker, an outside linebacker. You got a corner covering. We got 3 wide.
This is a Hail Mary.
Yeah. Really, it's 5 wide. We got Klaus. Klaus is going to be right here, kind of in that tight end position. They're handing the ball off to him. And I thought for sure he'd pull up and throw a pass or something. Oh, my goodness. Klaus is getting loose. He's cutting back, and he is covered up. That's the game, guys. So, barring a scoop and score, which I'm just telling you, Klaus got to quit covering up the ball. We got robbed on that one. Just pick up the ball and run it in, man. And then basically 0-0. honestly, tough game. It's a really good team for the Purple Dragons. We thought we were going to slay a dragon or whatever, but that just didn't happen. So looks like we are, instead of shaking hands, we're gonna fast. No, they're doing an overtime. That's an overtime, right? That's why they're flipping. All right. Well, this is some real football, guys. Here in Kansas, we are going to see a 7th grade OT. So they're going to line them up on the 10-yard line. They get 4 downs to get it in, and then you swap sides. So for those of you who are thinking that this is just going to be another boring 7th grade football game, you are wrong. We've had a defensive, just absolute, just masterpiece by both teams. We've got some purple dragons down here on the end zone trying to keep us from getting in, and we got 4 plays to try and get it in the end zone. So this is an OT, and basically everything is just 1st and goal. And the Chargers get it on the 10. So I mean, that's how they do it in college, but
Usually in college, by the time it gets to overtime, they score every time.
yes, yeah. Yeah, this has been such a defensive masterpiece. I don't know that anybody. Honestly, everybody's had about 20 or 30-yard plays, but we've just not got it in. And they've actually scored twice, but had penalties called back. Hand off to Saxton Bodenhammer. Got about a yard on the play. I think the defense was just kind of expecting him to just try and power it in. So with no time on the clock, because this is just an OT, we got about 6 inches of a spot on that sucker. So what was 10 yards is now 9.75 yards. So here we are. Looking to pass. He gets wrapped up. That's a sack. So Norman, Mr. Jace Norman, number 3, looks like he's got a little, maybe rolled an ankle there. Mr. Will Marks. So right now we've got Jace Norman at quarterback. We've got number 12, Carson Spears in. Looks like we've got Saxton Bodenhammer in there as well. We got number 15 out wide, Luke Williams. We got our mean German, Mr. Klaus, looking to hand the ball off to him. He's got a couple of lead blockers and definitely some room to pull up. Oh, just steps out of bounds. I don't think that he did.
He tiptoed up the line.
I don't think that he did. I think it's another homer call. I can't tell. Looks like something's happened with his hand or something. Can't really tell.
Moving on his fingers, the arm doesn't look disfigured.
May just be like a hitting a funny bone kind of a deal. So the video doctor told us he's looking all right. Besides the fact that, honestly, he's tough. He's real tough. Hate to see him go out like that. Could really use him right here. Now that we've got 4th and... Well, that's a terrible spot. 4th and about 6 to go. This is our chance right here. So hand off to Carson Spears. He cuts up the middle, gets brought down at the 5-yard line. So basically that goes down as a no score on the 4 downs. And now we're going to switch to defense, and we're going to put the defense of the Chargers on the field. They're going to back it up to the 10, and then they're going to get 4 downs to try and get in as well.
This is important. Is number 9 back in the game?
Looks like he's still over there on the sideline next to right there at the very corner. Is that him right there? Nope, that's 85. I don't see him out there on the side. Looks like we've got number 7, number 87 as our safeties. I don't really see Klaus anywhere. So, big opportunity. Defense has been playing really tough. Ooh, look like some sort of like motion situation. We got number 9 for the Dragons out there getting bottled up with about a 2-yard gain, maybe 3-yard gain. So now, what was first and goal is now second and goal. About 7 to go, maybe 8 to go. Nah, 7 to go. Let's see, I'd like to see number 38 get across the line there and just blow this one up. I think he can do it. Malachi getting in there. He did kind of get across there, but 9's got room. Gets brought down by his shoestrings by number 45, Alex Futch. Looks like he's on the 3-yard line. Don't listen to those guys. He's on the 3-yard line. So 3rd and 3 and goal. It's 3 and goal to go on the 3. Calling a timeout for the Chargers. Need a breather. Kaus looks like he's getting ready to ask coach. He is. He's coming back in. I'm telling you, dude. Kid is made of I don't know, something really durable. It's like Rocky Balboa, man. I bet it lit it up too. So here we are. We got our main man back in there. The pound for pound football champ. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So we do got all 11 in there. Sometimes at timeout 7th grade, you can kind of go out there with an extra guy or one less. So they got 2 downs right here to punch it in, which is not a huge ask. But if we can figure out how to blow this play up and put a little more distance between us and the goal, that would be ideal. I don't know if Coach has got the blitz dialed up. Looks like an all-out blitz, and it is. It's just piled up. I think they may. Oh, they did. They fumbled the ball. That's huge. So that gives us the ball back, and I'm pretty sure the way that this works. Huh? Number 9? Hey, that's why you bring Klaus back in. Hey, Klaus, we needed you. Where were you these last 3 plays? Hey, just sew that arm back on, and let's get back out here, man. So I'm pretty sure they just swapped sides. They signaled like it was a fumble. They signaled it would change of possession anyway. So what do they just... Yeah. Okay, so... Yeah, but look, it's reset on the 10 with first down. So they're going to start this one. They're starting this one, and then we finish it. So we're going to, hopefully this a little bit of defensive momentum right here. I don't see how that really benefits us. I feel like they should swap every time because now our defense has to be out there twice as long. And then their defense gets to rest. So pitch back to number 9. Nope, number 37. Gets wrapped up by a host of Chargers. I see Zachary Clement standing up right there. He's close to the play. I want to say it was Mr. Baylor Clayton, maybe Seth McAllister. Let's say number 18 got in on it too, Mr. Brody Grider. So we got defensive front up here. Got a little different quarterback. Got a big number 8. I think go to hand off. Number 6 gets in there. We got a bunch of guys in on it. At the bottom of the pile looked like number 11. It was Mr. Bodenhammer, Saxton Bodenhammer. So that brings up 3rd and goal on the 5.
And that does not make sense why they didn't.
Huh?
Switch back and forth.
People are actually watching. I just got a text message of us being up on a TV. So I don't think varsity is getting that kind of run. So just know that, varsity. All right, so they got a man in motion. They look to pass. He drops the pass, number 45. I mean, we definitely had a man there. It looked like Carson Spears had it all covered up, but I don't know. I mean, he was close enough to the goal line there that, that might be especially a kid as big as that, number 49. He looks like he could dunk a basketball. He's a big old boy. So you stop him here, you come back, and you score. That's how you do it right here. So it looks like on our defensive front, we've got number 38. Malachi. I think he's going to come across here and just tackle this guy right out of the gate. He got right through. Oh, number 8 gets bottled up. Number 28, 29, and then he's also wrapped up by number 85, Brant Stewart on the tackle. Get you some, little guy. Wow. Also, we lost a shoe. Looks like number 18, Brody Grider. He's got some big old feet. Needs to lace up them shoes. So here it is, guys. This is it right here. Let's just line up and let's punch her in right here. Let's not mess around. Hand it off to the howitzer, Mr. Klaus, the German fiend, and let him just power it in.
These guys want their turn. I want to get home before midnight.
Yeah, no joke. Don't forget, this is for all of you who are benefiting from this live stream. This is a 2-hour drive for us big boys that came in here to run this for you guys. And we're here now at 6:35, still without a conclusion to this 7th grade football game in double overtime. So Norman Jace is the quarterback. We got Klaus in motion. Hand off to Carson Spears, lead blocking Klaus. Spears kind of gets around an arm tackle, cuts up field. I mean, dude, if he didn't get in, he's on the 1-inch line. Yeah, the pylon was knocked over. They're marking it on the 2, it looks like. Woo! To be honest with you, now that I think about it, everybody's been out there for a long time. Yeah, it's a good time for a timeout, honestly. Especially if you're the defense. So, I mean, if you're 7th grade and 2/3 of your team plays both ways, that's a little unfortuitous if you've got all those guys out there now. After 16 straight plays, you got to try and stop a guy, or at least 12 straight plays. I can see the crowd over there. We got some cheerleaders here. They're really pumping them up. Honestly, if it's me and we're right there, because, I mean, it is on the 1, right? I mean, it's not even on the 2. It's on the 1. I put big old Bodenhammer up there and just go under center, which is something we never do. We're going to go out of shotgun. I'm going to have a talk with Coach Grundy after this. We need to run a QB sneak is what we need to do. Just not even a cadence, just a silent count. Just snap the ball and plow it right in the middle. They've got everybody on the line. They've got the linebackers up blitzing. They got 5-6 guys down on the line. They got one safety back. They're looking to hand this off to Bodenhammer, and he just gets bottled up. And that really stinks because, like, you know, we were right there on the 1, and that's probably a loss about a yard and a half. So that puts us down at the 3 now. They're going to mark it at the 4, actually. So if you do the math on that, about the distance that we shotgun snapped that, if you feel the way that I feel about it, I hope you put something in the comments that lets Coach Grundy know that we expect a little better out of our head coach. Make a better call next time, Grundy. All right, here we go. Handoff. Oh, my gosh, we've got room. Klaus cuts up. He is in. Wow. That's it. That's the game, folks. That is the game. 1 touchdown. 1 singular 6 points after an entire game and 2 overtimes. Klaus, the German missile, gets into the end zone finally and gets it done. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Huge play. Huge, huge, huge play. Honestly, if you're a Purple Dragon out there, you got nothing to be ashamed of. What an epic, epic battle. What a great team. What a great host. And man alive, that is crazy. Well, guys, we're going to jump off here because they're going to set the clock for 10 minutes in between these 2 games. I'm going to get another live stream set up so that these games aren't back-to-back on one video. So if you're looking for this 8th grade action, just give it a second. We'll come up with a new stream, and we will get her fired up. So that is a Chargers winner right there. Mr. Klaus, injured about 15 different times on 15 different plays, comes back in, guts it out, and makes that final push into the end zone. What a great game. We'll be back.